Dave again. I'm now at the, well, this would be the Oracle of Delphi, the Temple of Apollo. And really this is the sanctuary of Apollo. But right down there is where the Temple of Apollo was. This is where the Pythia, the priestess, would have inhaled the fumes to give her the prophetic visions. Basically right down there in the middle of the ruins. And then here is the theater. Up on the top of the hill is a stadium. This is where they had the Pythian Games, which are kind of like the Olympics. Way down there in the distance, if you can see it, there's the gymnasium. It's where I guess the Olympian players, or well, the Pythian players would have exercised and prepared for the games. They met every 2 years, as opposed to the Olympic Games meeting every 4 years. And very far down there, I don't know, kind of see a little pillars. Far distance at the bottom, there's a Temple of Athena. So this is people came from all over the world to have their prophecies. You know, the oracle tell them their prophecies. The one most probably one of the more common ones, more famous ones. It was the general, I'm going to say Themistocles if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong about that. Preparing for the war against the Persians, and the Pythia's response was that the wooden wall would protect Athens or protect Greece, and he took that as meaning the wall of ships, so he had commissioned a bunch of money to build ships. And it actually did work. It defended the Persians. So this is again the sanctuary of Apollo. I'm gonna go try to smell some fumes. Checking out. It's Dave again. Okay, so now I'm at the top of the sanctuary. This is the sanctuary of Apollo. It's got an awesome view, some mountains, nature, trees. I'll look around this way. Oh. The mountains. So this is the stadium where they held the Pythian Games. Again, this is kind of similar to the Olympian Games. These were held every 2 years instead of every 4 years like the Olympics. And I'm not sure which ones were first. I think the Olympian Games might be first, but that might be arguable, might be disputable. I don't think anybody really knows for sure. I've heard that these were first and then the Olympian Games, but I'm not sure about that. I've heard the other way too. But anyways, this is where 2,500 years ago, approximately, people came from all over to compete in games. And also to see the priestess, the Pythia, the Oracle of Delphi, and have their prophecies given. And these were people from all over. Alexander the Great came, generals, kings, rulers, people from all over the world came here. So, alright, I'm going back down to the Oracle. It's Dave again. It's Christmas Eve in Delphi, and is a marching band. I guess they're just going around from shop to shop. And they're holding up traffic in the one-lane road. That's funny. I think they keep playing the same song over and over again too. Oh, now they're getting out of the way. Oh, here's a little shop. I was just over here today. It's pretty cool. You see, these are the souvenir shops they have all throughout Greece. And all these little neat little and sculptures, replicas of the originals. At least these aren't broken. Seems like everything I see is broken in the museum. Pretty cool shop. So these are the Minoans. Seeing more of those tomorrow. Whitewash stairway. All right. Alright, I'm going to turn this off. And we're stopping traffic once again. lava fola something. Don't know what that means. Anyways, turning off. It's Dave again. So now I am standing on my balcony. This is my room. This is the, well, in America I guess we call it the Hermes Hotel, but in Greece it's the Hermes. It's actually, the interior's got some wood. It's a little bit nicer than some of the rooms I've been in. Shower's kind of lame. Actually, it's broken, and they don't really have any way of getting the water off the floor. So every time I take a shower, there's usually a big puddle of water. Actually, you can still see some right there. But yeah, shower needs to be has room for improvement. But it's basically just a typical room. Nothing fancy, just enough. It's got a heater, it's got a TV, it's got a telephone, it's got a bed, it's got a shower. So, and it actually has a really nice view, which is better than the places I've stayed so far. This is in Delphi. This is right up my balcony. I haven't had a view like this yet in any other place. I stayed at Athens and Naphleon and Olympia. And this is definitely the nicest place that I've stayed at so far. Athens, I had a view of like a back alley. That was Naphleon. I don't think yeah, I had a view. It was a view of the street, kind of like this, but they didn't have like any scenery, like mountains or nature or anything. Just buildings. Olympia. I don't know. Doesn't really stick out, so it must not have impressed me too much. Can't really say much about Olympia. But this is amazing. It's an awesome view. I drove from over that direction on the way here. So I drove along the coastline over there. It's actually a really nice drive, except people here drive crazy. They're like twice the speed limit. There's only like one lane roads. So when a tourist like me comes along, doesn't know where I am, I don't want to drive too fast and miss my turn. So I'm usually pissing off all the locals who know where they're going and go twice as fast to get there. But down that way, down this street and then kind of around the corner is the Oracle or the Sanctuary of Apollo. Probably about 3 or 4 blocks down the road down that way. And there's a couple little towns here. There's like one town there, and then there's another town over there. And I don't know how well you can see it, but on the top of this mountain, like right up there, there's like 3 little like posts. One looks like maybe a fountain or something, or some sort of monument. But apparently on the other side of that ridge, there's a town over there too. Which that town would then have the view of the whole bay. That's like a big, huge bay over there. So we can't see it because the mountain's in the way. But anyways, this is my balcony and the balconies of my neighbors. I don't got the phone, but I will show you down here. This is a house. This is probably a private residence. What it looks like. They have chickens over there. But, so this is Greece, Delphi, Greece. They have these, I guess, Mediterranean type tile roofs that you mostly associate with Italy, but perhaps they were here first. A lot of stuff in Italy first came from Greece. So I don't want to drop this phone, but let's go ahead and do this. So there's the road. And I'm not very keen on ledges either. I discovered that. Anyways, and then if you go around the corner, you can see up. Can't really see beyond our hotel though. That's our hotel, probably the neighboring hotel over there. This is all just one huge strip of hotels, one after the other on this whole road. And everyone has a restaurant, so there's nothing but hotels, restaurants, and little shops. Okay, well this is Delphi. I'm actually leaving. I got my bags packed. Waiting for my phone to charge up, and then I'm going to hit the road and go to the airport for Heraclion, which is on the island of Crete. And that's where the Minoan civilization was from. So actually, here's a movie. So, goodbye, Delphi. Signing off.